All right, everybody, how's it going? Good afternoon. It's been a little while since my last Seahawks upload. Um, I didn't have a whole lot that needed to talk about the last. God, how long has it been since my last upload? Like 30 plus hours. Usually I don't go that long without a Seahawks upload. You guys know I like to keep the content flowing around here, but I was hoping that either this morning or at the very least this afternoon, I would be able to make a final OBJ video and that saga would wrap up either with him here or with him not here. And I had plans, and these plans are still obviously going to be executed at some point of what I was going to talk about and the angles I was going to come at it from if he signed here versus if he didn't sign here. And we were definitely going to be able to get something out of that, but unfortunately, and this is surprising to me and many others, Beckham has yet to make a decision. It is right now just past 4 o'clock for me, and it seems like he's going to take a while. This is a Kim Jones on Twitter, but you can also find a similar report from Ian Rappaport. Indications are that Odell Beckham Jr. is going to take some time to decide on his next team, and that decision is a few days away, so stay tuned. So, very unlikely we get closure tonight or tomorrow, possibly not until the weekend. And that also makes it extremely unlikely that he'll be able to play this weekend, even if he does sign with somebody, because it's hard to sign with a team and then start playing football with them immediately. You don't see that happen that often. So, doesn't seem like we're going to get any closure there until, like I said, possibly the weekend. The last day plus has been pretty interesting concerning Odell Beckham Jr. All the different rumors and reports we've had over, I'd say, the last 24 hours plus. But I don't feel like we're any closer to knowing what's going on than we were over 24 hours ago. So, whenever he makes a decision, I will make a video. I'm only really making this video to kind of explain where we are right now. Evan Massey on Twitter says that he thinks that the Packers, Patriots, Saints, Chiefs, and Seahawks are the most likely teams that he ends up with. So, we are on the list. I will say over the last 24 hours, the Packers and Patriots have made massive pushes for him that seem like they're going to get it done. One of those two teams more so than us, but only time will tell. And at this point, I'm done guessing. So we're not going to get closure on Odell Beckham Jr. right now. So I wanted to quickly highlight a couple other little notes that we picked up from the day in Seahawks news, as it were. Let's get to something that's actually positive and actually promising, and something that I think we can all be happy about. Chris Carson was back at practice today. I'm not going to play the video because it's just him at practice, but Chris Carson has a chance to play against the Packers this weekend, and that's good. Not because he's going to be the difference between us winning and losing, not because he's the greatest running back of all time, but because I like him and he's good. And when you have a injury, a chronic neck injury, the way that Carson's injury was described, you don't know what could happen. Could be the end of your career. You could just be done. We've seen it happen here before with some really good players just in the last decade, not even decade, in the last 5 years. We've seen it happen a couple times. So I don't know what Carson's career is going to hold at this point, but to see him out there, sorry guys, I'm yawning all over the place. My bad. I'll I'll definitely be a little more chipper tonight for a little something special I got planned tonight, but we'll get to that in a second. But I'm out of it right now. But anyway, Carson's back at practice. Obviously, we already knew about Wilson being back at practice and Eskridge, so we have a chance to get three important pieces to this offense. Obviously, important is relative. There's a huge difference between Wilson's importance and Eskridge's importance, but I think we can all understand that our offense is going to be better for those guys being present. So happy about Carson because that situation got scary and it really looked like he might be out for the season at one point. It looked like his career could be in jeopardy, like I said. So that's actually some good news. And to step away from the Seahawks news for just one second here, because I don't really have too much else to say other than just those two things about OBJ and Carson. We hit 6,000 subscribers. I think it was yesterday afternoon, maybe yesterday morning, and I thought about making a video just for the 6K celebration, but I'm just going to roll it into here. So I want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed, whether you did it recently or whether you did it 3 years ago or 5 years ago or whenever. But we have now hit 6,000 officially. It's a pretty significant milestone. The channel is doing really well lately. Really happy. And I think we are going to have to do something a little special to celebrate the occasion. And I owe you guys one of these anyway. So tonight after dinner, I don't know exactly when, but probably sometime around 6:30 or 7, we're going to do a call-in stream because we haven't done one in a while. So clear your schedule. We'll stream for a couple hours tonight, and we'll take call-ins about the state of the Seahawks. This is probably a pretty good time to do one anyway. People are actually a little more positive right now than they've been in a while. Now that we got some positive results from the bye week, now that we're getting some of these players back, people are not going to just call in and talk about how we suck, we're terrible, fire everybody, cut everybody, get this player, get that player. It's going to be a little more positive, and I was hoping to have closure on the Odell Beckham stuff before we did another call-in, but tonight's a good night for me. We got to celebrate 6K somehow, so stop by the stream tonight. Should, again, start around 6:30 or 7. We'll go for a couple hours. I'll take calls. You can call in and talk whatever you want about the Seahawks, and I'll give my thoughts, and we can have a conversation. Excuse me. So, yeah, we haven't done one of these in a while. I meant to do one last month, but there was never a great time for it because the team was just kind of depressing for a lot of last month, right? I wasn't really excited to take in a bunch of calls of people talking about how much we suck. But now I think people are going to be a little bit more positive, at least have a chance to have something positive to look forward to with this team, not just like, oh, I wonder if we're going to get blown out, or I wonder if we're going to keep it close this week. You know, it's a little more fun. I sometimes have a pretty negative disposition on this channel, and I get some people who get on me for that, and those people who accuse me of that are not necessarily wrong, but I would much prefer to have positive things to talk about, and at least right now, there are a few things we can hang our hat on. So, yeah, I will see you guys in stream tonight. Like I said, 6:30 or 7, around that time period. It'll be really easy for everybody to call in. You just do it through a StreamYard. You can do it through a phone. You can do it through a computer. It doesn't matter. You just have to have a microphone. And, yeah, that's really about it for this video. I just wanted to run down a few things. Hopefully the team gives us something good to talk about over the next couple of days, but that's going to go ahead and just I mean that's the bye week for you. Sometimes there's just not a whole lot to say. All right, see you guys later tonight, hopefully in stream. Peace out, go Hawks. Be ready to call in.